Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. I want to say a very good morning to everybody that's tuning in, everybody that's been tuning in. It's that time of the year we're getting closer and closer and closer and closer to Christmas, and Christmas is essentially about family, at least for me. I think that you should find time, spend it with your family, take some time off work, spend some good time with your family, with their kids and wife, if you're married, if you're not, of course, with your loved ones, with family, everybody that you deem as family, will be great to spend some time with them. Thank you very, 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 very much for choosing me here on Fiifi-Manfred. I'm grateful to have you in. We've done such a brilliant second half of the year, and thanks to you, I want to say a big thank you to you. I want to say a big thank you to everybody that have been tuning into the channel. If you are new to the channel, do what to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, and do choose all so that you're first to get every content that comes in. And I'll repeat that again. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, and then do choose all so that immediately a content drops, you are first to have it over here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. It is very, very, very imperative that you do that over here. So, guys, excuse me, Reece has finally gotten that injury, that surgery done. And this is an emotional one. This season alone, I have never seen a better fullback performance than Reece James against Manchester City. And if you break it down simply, Reece James against Jeremy Doku. Reece was brilliant. And mind you, Jeremy was coming into that game with a lot of confidence because he had seen the back of a lot of fullbacks. Proud. He was brilliant in all the games that they were playing before. And then, of course, everybody believed that he was going to do something on Reece. And Chelsea goes into that game with Reece at right back, 100% trusting their captain, who had just returned from injury and then suspension. And for me, I have never, never, ever, since I saw Reece James, I think Reece is just that one academy player that when he broke onto the scene, not a single Chelsea fan had questions about Reece and what he could do. Not one. Nobody had questions about what he could do. And he goes on to even become a better fullback and a wonderful captain. For me, the the write up from Reece tells the whole story of the footballing world and how sad it is for players. Because how would some fans sit someone and say that, oh, saw Reece just because he had a couple of injuries? Who is this guy? And abuse him and throw a lot of negativity around him. I don't think that Reece James on any day would want to sit that. That's his job. Nobody would want to not do their job, especially a job like football. That makes them happy. If you even play football at an amateur level or even um, just for fun with weekends with your friends, you know how exciting it is. Yesterday, I sent messages to my boys group and asked them if we could play football on Thursday. And everybody was laughing at me because the last time we played, I enjoyed it. People throwing tantrums at him and all of those things. It's messed up. But you see, it's a muscle surgery. And I'm not too excited um about surgeries on the muscle because of the sciatic nerve. The sciatic nerve is a very stubborn nerve. Everybody has a medical background has done some form of anatomy will understand what I'm saying. The sciatic nerve is a very stubborn nerve, very, very stubborn. Again, since it's a muscle surgery, there are possibilities of debris after that surgery. If they are not cleared well, these things can recur. You see, it is complicated if it's a muscle surgery. Um, Something like an ACL, an anterior cruciate ligament tear. This one, um, when they are repairing it, they can use grafts to hold the upper and lower point of the knee and then lock it up. And it's going to be difficult. If you know scientific grafts, you know how these grafts are made. It's going to be difficult for them to tear again. I mean, even if they tear, you can repair. But muscles essentially aid the movement of every joint, in fact, every movement is essentially um, regulated by muscles. And when a muscle is tearing, especially at the hamstring side, which is able to give him that power, that pace, that physicality, that's that part of his game that makes him a top athlete. It becomes worrying, very very worrying actually, and tough also, and that's why I consistently agree that they have to take all the time in the world to come at a consensus as to if a surgery is the best way for him. Because Reese has tried for the longest period not to be doing surgeries because, of course, it is stubborn. Muscle surgeries are very, very stubborn. And I'm sure for his father, who is a coach at amateur level, and then they will have some advices, of course, some medical advices as to if they should go on or not go on with surgeries with the kind of injury that it is. So I personally was all up for they doing enough consultation before they agree at going for surgery or not going for surgery. This time they have decided to go for surgery. The surgery has been done in Finland. So the location of the surgery, I did some research. The location of the surgery is what makes me excited because apparently, in terms of sports and exercise science and muscle repair, some of the best practitioners are in that side of Europe. And so they believe that there is one person in there. They didn't go to Germany, they didn't go to Spain, they went straight to Finland because they believe that there's that expertise, that specialty in muscle regrowth, muscle repair in Finland. So, I mean, it's essentially fingers crossed, waiting to see how fitter Reece James will be when he returns from injury and how possible he can push on as a player, how best he can do after that injury. Because, like I said, it's a tough procedure to do, and the physios will tell you again. One of the things that I am told about at Chelsea is that Chelsea's physical trainer, that is Mauricio Pochettino's assistant, Jesus, essentially recommended that doctor in Finland. And mind you, Jesus was the best, one of the best physical trainers across Europe. He's one of the best in terms of expertise at conditioning of players and whatnot in the season. He gets it. And if you look at Chelsea's numbers at pressing and winning the ball in attacking third and all of this intensity, you can agree that he has these things in him. He understands how to condition the players to get to the top, and he aids Mauricio Pochettino a lot of the time. So he was also involved in the conversation. Reese's family were involved in the conversation. Reece himself, of course, did have the final say. It was him. Every medical decision for somebody above the age of 18 essentially will come from the person himself, of course, after consultation and then being advised by professionals. So it was very important, very, very, very important that they go to the. Of course, Chelsea have the means. The club has the means to find the best specialist for a condition like that for Reece James, and it's very important. And you see, whilst Reese's injury comes in, and then we speak about every other thing that he has to do. Mind you, a year ago by this time, Armando Broja too had gotten a surgery and it was a tough one also for him. His road to recovery has been a little bit up and down. I think that Armando Buya has a lot more to give to the team. He has a lot of power, a lot of pace, and I think that he can get the job done. It's just a matter of time for him to um, get in there. And also, so I want to quickly read that Reese message to you, and I'll tell you why. This is why the purchase for Malo Gusto around that time was very important. And you see, again, it goes back to the people that call the owners useless, not knowing anything about football. And I shake my head because, brother, you cannot say that a multimillionaire, people who turn people's zero assets, negative writing assets to top businesses are clueless about running a business. Yes, they may not have that expertise in football, but that's why they've hired people to get that job done for them. And Malo Gusto's purchase in January was brilliant. Gusto is just 20. And I don't see anything. I don't see the issue with Gusto's how do I say it? Gusto's game. Everything is almost perfect. Maybe Reece is just more athletic than him. Reece is better defensively than him. But Gusto's also a better passer, better crosser. He's very, very good. But hey, this is what Reece said, and I'll read you through it. Of course, it's going to be in there. It says, the footballing world knew I got injured, but the procedure I would go down this time took slightly longer to figure out the best solution. I had surgery today to try and fix my recurring hamstring issue. The recovery has started, both physically and mentally. Since this injury, I've had a good amount of support that significantly but significantly more hate and negativity. Believe me, I don't want to be injured. I'm happiest when I'm playing football. Thanks to the understanding people that support me despite the highs and lows, it goes a long way. Stay well, Reese. You see, every day when I see a lot of Chelsea folks are just toxic, the toxicity goes skin deep, and sometimes people just find it so hard to find positivity in the things that you do. That's his club captain. That is somebody that's put his life on the line for the team for a very long time. When his folks were leaving, he says, no, I'm signing that 6-year contract. Start with me. I'm here. And all of a sudden, people just show tantrums at him. I know it is frustrating. It's frustrating for me. Sometimes when I see Reece go come and 2 weeks later he's injured again. It's frustrating, but trust me, I don't think that it's people have to call him names and abuse him just because he gets injured. I think that he's going to come good. And it is time for the club to show their solidarity with Reece and stick with him. Because once you get this injury thing corrected, this is a beast. Like there's no right back. For me, the job of a right back, there is none. But Reece James. So yeah, I mean, now that he's gone, it's time for Malo Gusto to get a job done. And Malo Gusto is fully fit. He trained fully yesterday for Chelsea. Mauricio Pochettino had said that he is in there with the team. He is going to be that man that's going to man the right hand side. I know we all don't want to see Axel de Sassi again. He makes that back four flat, and in terms of attacking and breaking down teams, it's a little bit tough for them. And I think that this is the time for Malo Gusto to step up and get a job done. Gusto has little to no competition. With respect to injuries, Benjamin Chilwell is returning to the team. He has returned to the team. Malo Gusto is in there as well. For me, the greatest news I had yesterday was the conversation of my boy, Kans, and then Romeo Lavia. You see, I am so convicted, so convicted, that immediately we have Carney Chukwuemeka to an extent and Romeo Lavia in that team. See, we have Chelsea gets Carney Chukwuemeka, Enzo Fernandez, Moise Caicedo, Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer essentially played from the right, Romeo Lavia. So it is Enzo, Carney, Caicedo, then Romeo Lavia, bro. Then you have the depth in Leslie Gochuku on the bench. And then, of course, in that top four, you also have Conor Gallagher in there. Bro, it is everything that you need in the midfield for balance. And for me, I just want to see Romeo Lavia in the Chelsea shirt. I saw him at Southampton against Chelsea. I think 2 seasons ago or so. He did it to Kovacic, Jorginho, N'Golo Conte at some point in time. And he has this. There's another player, young player that I've seen that does that as well, apart from Lavia. I think it was Liverpool Stefan Bajcetic. The ball comes on the centre back and opens up the body after the shoulder drop, receives on the half turn. There he goes. Brilliant stuff. And I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see that. I know I'm going to get that from Romeo Lavia. He's excellent at what he does. Same for Carney Chukwuemeka. I think Carney is an exceptional connector in between the lines. So when you have a base midfield, and this time you don't want to have, you want to rest Caicedo. You don't want him to go and do the box-to-box shot game. You allow Lavia and then Enzo Fernandez after the three centre backs, the two in the middle, to break their lines, to find those passes. The people in between the lines, Carney Chukwuemeka is the king for reception on the half space in between the lines. For Cole Palmer to be on the other side. Then you keep your weight with one winger On the right hand side, essentially, because Cole Palmer has come inside, then you have Malo Modric, Raheem Sterling on the other side, then your attacker. That's the shape. And I can't wait. So I was excited to see yesterday that Lavia has returned to full training. Of course, we know that have been cool. We hear that Robert Sanchez is about 2 or 3 weeks away. I know Chelsea fans would want Petrovic to still be in post. Um, I've seen a couple of players gradually returning to training, and I think that is good stuff. I essentially just want to see the momentum going, building from Wolves, and we'll do that post-match pre-match analysis very soon and right after this video. Building from Wolves and seeing all of those games go through, it's going to be very, very important for Chelsea Football Club, and you know that they need to get the job done. But yeah, Reece has gotten that surgery done. It is not straightforward. And again, Chelsea's update on their injuries. My name is Fiifi-Manfred. Thank you very much for joining me here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Bye.